I'm Sophie Zillman, the owner and CEO of Sophie Zone Next Level Business Support and the host of the show. And today's topic is going to kind of continue, well, not kind of, it is going to continue on the vein I've been talking about lately about being able to step away from your business, especially if you are suddenly and unexpectedly ill, like I've been lately, or if you just are flat tired and want to go on vacation and unplug, whatever the case may be, there are, times where you just got to get away. And it's not always something you can plan in advance. Family emergencies happen, you get sick, team gets sick, whatever the case may be. You need to, I've been talking about how I've handled being able to step away from my business as needed to recover from the bronchitis and to handle some other things. There's other things going on with my family, with my husband that, I've had to, take time away and deal with. And when it's unexpected, it's the hardest. So, one of the things in the episode about what you need to step away unexpectedly was, your team, having a team, building a team, making sure your team is well prepared to handle the stuff while you're out. So today, I'm going to talk about 5 great reasons to hire an all-in-one team. Because here's the thing. Everybody needs a team. Some need bigger teams than others. And when you get up to the higher revenue levels where you're doing more marketing, doing more sales, doing more, delivering of your services, and all the things that are in the day-to-day management, marketing, et cetera, of the business, you can't be the one doing it. You can't be the one managing it. And hiring team members one by one can be overwhelming and exhausting. And then even once you've got them hired, then you've got to train them. And then you've got to manage them ongoing. And that only relieves a small chunk of the stuff on your plate by hiring the team. If you're still managing them, tasking them, training them, all those things, you're still a little bit burdened with things you shouldn't be doing. So there is a better way. Hire an all-in-one team. An all-in-one team that will plug and play into the back end of your business pretty much instantaneously. So here's those 5 reasons why this is the better way to go. Number 1, the headhunting, interviewing, vetting, and training is already done. And that saves you some of the most crucial time in building your team. Because here's the thing. If you have to create your job descriptions, create the job posts, out on whether it's on Indeed or on social media to get candidates, you're still doing all that legwork. And then, of course, you've got to have a application process, the vetting process, and then you got to interview them, and then you got to figure out which one you're going to hire, then you got to onboard them and train them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. With an all-in-one plug-and-play team, the only thing you got to do is have a call with the leader of that team, the owner of the business, whatever the case may be, and figure out if they have the right team and services you need. And it's much easier to look at companies and businesses that are an all-in-one team than it is to do each role one by one, person by person, etc. Number 2, you get all the expertise without the expense of an in-house team. There's a lot less overhead when you don't have to provide office space, equipment. And an in-house team are usually employees. So you've got payroll taxes, all of those things that make having an in-house team more expensive and more time consuming. So when you hire an all-in-one plug-and-play team, it's a 1099 contract role. So you're not responsible for anything but meeting with the leader, planning, strategizing with them, and then letting them do their thing to get your business systematized, organized, and running like a well-oiled machine without you doing all that work. Number 3, every vital area of your business is instantly covered. No need to pick and choose where you hire first, who you hire first. You literally get a team that does it all and can step into it all pretty much instantaneously. Number 4, you get your time back almost immediately. I mean, it's pretty much immediately, But there is, the onboarding period, the get to know you period, the dive deep and, um, and get settled, which can take, up to a few weeks, up to, 30 to 60 days, depending upon how large your business is, how much they're stepping into. But generally speaking, you get the majority of your time back immediately because the all-in-one plug and play team is going to hit the ground running and be ready to work from week one more so than day one. But I mean, technically speaking, they're ready to go day one. It's just you take a little bit of time to onboard them, get them settled in, give them access to everything, and build out your game plan. In my world, in my business, we have an onboarding call and then we have a 90-day planning session. And then we pretty much start hitting the ground running with the next steps of getting into the business, building out your project management system, getting to know your tech, whatever the case may be. And last but not least, you can finally step away from the daily demands of your business because the all-in-one team comes prepared with the systems and strategies that make your business run seamlessly. So even if you have all of your systems and processes up in your head, it's okay because that's part of what this all-in-one team will do. They will pull all of that stuff out of your head, either with, one-to-one meetings initially, or, setting you up to be able to loom what you do so that they can take that loom video, transcribe it into an SOP and start building your SOP system. So, but you get to step away from all those daily demands because your all-in-one plug and play team is right there stepping in to take it over. So if you're ready to get out of the day-to-day, to work on your business instead of in it, to have a life outside of your business, to be able to step away unexpectedly if you get sick, a family member gets sick, or, anything else happens to where you've got to take a break or, work very sporadically, because that's kind of more what I did. It's not that I totally took off. I just worked when I could, stepped away when I needed to rest, whatever the case may be. So let's talk. Go to my website, sophiezo.com, check it out, and see if an all-in-one plug-and-play team is right for you. And you can always book that 30-minute free call to learn more, specifically about us, to get strategies and ideas for finding the right team if it's not us. All of those things are going to be covered in a 30-minute free call. So thank you for stopping by and watching today, or stopping by to the podcast on iTunes, Google Podcasts, etc., to listen to the replay. I look forward to seeing you all again next week.